So we're continuing to slog our way through the Sith Academy, or the Trace Academy. Don't really see a whole... Well, first of all, let's see how much our experience we have. Alright. We're only 8k away from getting another level up. I guess we'll go ahead and take out the rest of these moves. We might be able to get one more level I mean, 200 experience per kill here. And kill packs of 4. You know, so it's very, basically very 4 to 5 Sith that I kill get 1,000 experience. So if we kill 8 packs, I'll be able to get one more level up before the final confrontation with Korea. Nothing loot here, it seems. Okay. Nothing else to explore down here. Head back in this inner ring. Mo Sith! Get him. I don't attack once they're alive. Attack these ones. That's great. Stasis them all again. Stasis. There you go. Some horses down here. Whee! Yeah, it's really, like, it's nice to use the stasis field on all these guys to activate my sneak attack bonus, but it's not totally worth it unless I'm encountering a massive amount of it. Alright. Anything through here? Haha, I got you. Strange how variable their health pools seem to be too. Some of them like just one hit and they go down, you know. And some of them takes quite a few. It's interesting that there's so few that will carry lightsabers in here. I expect a lot more. Alright. Back up to that thing again. Oh, I guess I have to do some backtracking here. Wait. Which way do I go? Ah. This place is so confusing to me. Alright, I gotta head back out to the Crescent. Or the Proving Grounds in this case. And then re-enter at the upper level. This place is a total mind screw. Actually, it's not. I mean, it's very plainly laid out with a map and everything. It's just, I am terrible at navigation. Oh, some remains. Found as the one item that will trivialize this boss encounter. Ooh, a Kyber crystal. That is a new crystal. Let's go see what that does. Exactly. I upgrade my items. Upgrade my short saber. Kyber. What's that do? +3 wisdom, +3 constitution, and +3 regeneration. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on, actually. In place of my hurricane crystal. So now I should be having 6 points regenerated every combat round. That's not bad. More importantly, it gives me a lot of wisdom, and the constitution will help my health a little bit more. But the wisdom will help with my force power is not getting resisted. Very useful. Oh, look at all these belts that I forgot to loot. Silly goosey. So many belts, I forgot to loot. Oh, now that I'm using, so what do I have here? Side shot one, target assessor. Let's try using something that's a little more, that's gonna help me out with my lightsabers and my, my blasters. Alright, Windows band is pretty cool. Force focusing visor. That's interesting. Sure, we'll use that. Cool looking shades. Although actually, I don't know, we don't want something that increases my dexterity. And in that sense, maybe the target assessor is the best one. Yeah, I guess we'll go back to that. Okay, I think we're finally making it through the academy here. Should be able to encounter Darth Sion now. I assume it's pronounced Darth Sion. I don't know if they've said it so far.
So you have come to die like the Jedi before you. This planet is a graveyard for your kind. She thinks you should be spared, but only so you might suffer. You will break, and when you do, you will die. Why she would bother with one such as you is something I will never understand.
What is this place?
It is ancient, a relic that survived the destruction of Malachor. It was always here, far before the Mandalorian Wars. It draws death and hate to it, channels it, atrocities feed its power, and with its power, it creates hunger. Many Jedi have been consumed by it.
But where did it come from?
It has been here for thousands of years. It is a place where the Sith teachings run strong. It is the threshold of the borders of an ancient empire. Kreia says it was a place of reflection for the ancient Sith, a gateway to their lands. It drew Lord Revan, and it calls to her as well. She said that the teachings here will lead one to the Sith, the true Sith, and all their shadowed worlds. This place led Revan to the graveyards of Korriban and beyond.
Do you know what happened to Revan?
It does not matter. The Lord Revan had the galaxy at his feet, could have made it strong, and he surrendered it to weakness. Like you, Revan touched power and turned away. The chance to heal this fractured galaxy, and he turned away. I was there when the Academy on Korriban fell, and the Sith turned on one another like beasts. Our chance at an empire, destroyed by Revan.
Where's Kreia Sion?
She awaits on the Traeus core in the heart of this planet, but you will never reach her.
Your master is using you. She hopes I will kill you here as a test of my strength.
Then it shall be proof that you are not the one she seeks, and she shall accept my loyalty again.
She's already abandoned you, Sion. You know it.
You are wrong. I have come farther than any of her apprentices since Revan, even you, and I am stronger for it.
Join me, Sion. Together we can defeat her.
You seek to erode my will. You will not succeed. I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me. Only one may serve my master.
Oh, here we go. See if I can handle a lightsaber fight. Oh, apparently I can. Look at that. Shoo.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark place forces of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh. I cannot be killed.
This battle was never about the flesh. It was about belief. Oh, instead, let's use this. Here we go.
You're strong. Perhaps she was correct about you. But you cannot kill me. She knows this.
She's chosen me because I gave up the Force, and you cannot. Let go and you'll understand.
There is no life without the Force. The Force is a blade. Without it, one is defenseless.
The Force is only a part of what life is, Scion. You feel it, but do not understand it.
The Force is pain. The Force is focus. The Force is that which drives the strong and kills the weak. I shall teach you this, and in so doing spare you the pain that awaits.
Surrender now, Scion. I don't want to kill you.
You are the one who will fall. Die, Jedi.
The guy's just not going to give up on this, is he?
You will not pass.
Okay, Gandalf. Scion, even you should beat me. Wait. Right. Scion, even should you beat me, Greya's marching for death. You know this.
There is truth in your words, but there is nothing left for me except my master. I fight because it is the power that the Force fills me with. To survive, to inflict the pain on others. I can die 100 times exile and still I will rise again as strong as before.
Good God, buddy, how many times are we gonna do this? Come on.
I will not fall. I cannot die.
You have fallen, and you are dead. You only must admit it.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
The place is not what matters. It is the man.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
And Kreia hates the Force, even as she wields it. If the Force is what you are, then that is what she despises. What kind of life have you lived with the Force flowing through you? Was it worth living?
It was not. No matter how many I killed, there was no end to the pain. The blades the Force tore through my flesh. Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. How weakness is you. She has done all this, all of it, for you. I'm glad to leave this place, at last.
Alright, well that's the end of him. Only 33% of the Sith Triumvirate remains. Alright, Kreia, it's time for our showdown. Answer for what you've done. And here we go. The finale. For real this time. Alright, get ready, guys. Here it comes. Things are about to get dangerouser than they've ever gotten before.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
There's much I must ask you.
You no doubt have many questions. I would be a poor teacher if I did not give you the answers you seek here now.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Trayer. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
She never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
This academy here won't last, Greya. I can activate the mass shadow generator again.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. And of course you must be willing to die. To kill us all. And your friends. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
If you hate the Force, then why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
So you used me to get revenge on Scion and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed, and I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there were other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties, and those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that There is no truth in the Force, but there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
You will answer for every betrayal, every deception. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I'm a bad enough dude to handle this. Alright, she's a little bit tougher than Scion. We're still doing okay. Can I save while I'm in combat? Looks like I can, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Just in case things turn south. Hit her! Hit her! I'm healing. Oh wow. I don't need your teaching anymore. I defeated you, both in mind and body.
Then finish this. Kill me. Strike me down. And at last, end this.
No, this is already over. Your life is yours, Kreia, and you cannot teach me anymore.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Well, hold on now. Let's take it easy. What's going on with these swords here? Alright, let's clear all this combat first of all. Start flirting these things down. Wow, they're kind of tough. Her lightsabers are better than she is. Oh, it's because I don't have my buffs on, that's why. Okay. There we go, that's what I need. I wonder if I could destroy these lightsabers with my blasters. It'd be kind of silly, wouldn't it? Oh, ran out buffs again. Hang in there, Dick. You almost got him. Alright, now the last one. This one should be easy peasy. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah.
At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
I've defeated you. You're no longer my master, and my path is my own.
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
What of my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know. The true Jedi, upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he is broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What are the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
And Visas? What of her?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and as she looked upon you, she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. After that, I do not know. I do know that you must leave her behind. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. It was Revan's choice as well.
The handmaid?
If she leaves this place, she will leave battle behind her, in no small part due to your influence. She will take Atris's role as historian and teach others of the Jedi exile who gave up the Force and became stronger for it.
But what about Atten?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel, as it does for the old such as I.
And you?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that I love you.
And Bao-Dur, and the droids?
Their paths are unknown to me. Even the small one who waits for you outside this place, I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
And Revan? He came here, was here. What happened to him?
It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, he knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
Why?
Because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.
Why did you not follow him?
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall as it always has. A fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
Tell me of Dantooine.
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there, and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
And Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before, where once the lost and disposed were trapped there. Now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
What about Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic and become the people of Onderon no longer.
Tell me about Korriban.
Korriban shall be as it always was, a graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
Rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over.
Need any company? I mean, I'm not doing anything. Besides, if I'm not around to bail you out of trouble, who knows what could happen. Alright then. Where are we going again? I mean, because last time we were heading towards this mining colony on the edge of space, and there was this Sith Lord, and